Oh shit, here we go again. Welcome, Nerdvengers, to an evening stream on a Wednesday night. Should be a good one, man. We've got a lot to talk about. That's right. A lot to talk about. Look. Listen. You're not listening. Listen. Look, we're gonna talk about it, okay? But we're not going into spoilers. No spoilers today. We're not going to talk about the leaks, the things that I was told that spoil anything behind the scenes. But I did want to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, the reaction I had to the reactions, the video that we made, and what I think is going on with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I want to begin. And first of all, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here, for hanging out. I really appreciate you. If you appreciate the streams, smash a like on the video and also tell your grandma. Tell your grandma about the streams. We demand more grandmas in the audience. That's just how it works. So let them know. Oh, and you know what else too? Also, while we're on it, the topic of me being ADD, we're also going to do the $200 GameStop gift card tonight. Yeah, we're going to give that away to a lucky Nerdvenger member. This is from last month. I kept forgetting to do it. So we're going to do it tonight. Tonight, we'll do that. We'll do that later. Okay, so I want to begin by telling you guys a story. This is a real story. And we'll end the story with a poll, with a question for you guys. So yesterday, I woke up excited. Almost like a kid on Christmas, to be completely honest. Just really excited, and I knew that a lot of the reactions for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania were going to start rolling out on social media, okay? And, you know, Monday night I was doing Nerd Theory, and then we did some Dark and Darker gaming, which was awesome. By the way, how many of you guys have played Dark and Darker? I saw some people in the chat talking about it. Some of you guys played it, right? Throw one into the chat if you actually tried it out. I'd like to know. Oh, let me switch this thing over to there to make sure that I get everybody's questions and all that. Big Goron, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I will get into the super chats a little bit later on. Okay, so I had heard while we were streaming on Monday, and I think it was one of you guys, and I know a lot of Nerdvengers come into the Nerd Theory show, and so we were just talking about whatever, and I saw some of you guys being like, dude, guys, a lot of people are really liking Quantumania. Oh man, Quantumania. And I started to get hyped up. I started to get excited. I didn't really look at any of the reviews, and I decided I was gonna do that the following morning. So I woke up Tuesday morning excited, man. You know, I have a lot of anticipation for Quantumania and for Phase 5 in general. And Quantumania is the movie that kicks off Phase 5. It's our first look at Kang, all of these different things. Drew, appreciate you. I will get into that when we get into Super Chats. So, the first thing I do is I start, looking, there's a post on Reddit that aggregated a bunch of social media reactions. There's articles that aggregate a bunch of social media reactions. And I also reach out to some of my favorite behind-the-scenes, I don't even know if you want to say sources or whatever, but people that I know that saw the movie, people that I know that talked to people that saw the movie, all this other stuff. My first question to them is about something that we can't actually talk about because it's spoilers. However, there's a video coming out tomorrow which is going to address something that I think a lot of people are weirded out by with regards to the actual movie that has to do with the spoilers, okay? So I ask these people about something that I'm excited to confirm because I'm really hyped up for it, okay? It's something that's leaked. It's one of the post-credit scenes, okay? And so they told me, yes, it's in there, but then literally before I could start geeking out, right? And being like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Literally, I was like, is this thing in there? And they were like, yes. And as I'm typing up my thing, they're like, and the movie's horrible. And I was like, what? I was like, hold on just a second. What? What did you say? And they were like, yeah, no, it's really bad. And I was like, whoa, first of all, shut your mouth. Second of all, how? How could it be bad? And you know, like, so we get into these discussions, okay? Immediately, guys, what had started out as like a day of waking up excited like a kid on Christmas, it was like waking up and going out to see if you got that new game console, and there's a bunch of ripped up wrapping paper and a big old steaming dookie on top of it. Not only did you not get your gaming system, but there's a big pile of shit where your gaming system was supposed to be. Okay? So immediately, my mood, not good. Like, took a turn. Okay? But I start looking at these other reviews and stuff, and I'm like, man, but there's a lot of people that are really positive about the movie, okay? And so I start looking for, like, folks that I tend to align myself with as far as, like, from a review perspective. I think everybody does this, by the way. Let me know if you do this as well. You'll pick out some critics, like some certain critics or pundits or, you know, YouTubers or whatever, and you're like, I tend to align with this person, so I want to know what they think about the movie, right? And so I sort of start, like, weaving through, you know, some of the other reviews and things. I started looking for the folks that I tend to respect. And I saw in, like, almost all of their reviews and reactions just the fact that there were holes in the film. Okay? And that it wasn't this perfect, flawless, like, everybody's going to love this, like, holy shit kind of thing. Now, there's a couple of different things, you know, caveats, explanations, fucking, you know, backstory to this. I think that one thing we should all acknowledge at this point is that usually when it comes to Marvel reviews, and they even meme this, to be honest. They even meme this. But, like, when it comes to Marvel movies, a lot of people will literally be like, this is the best movie since last Marvel movie. You know what I mean? And like, the things they say, and, like, the visuals were very visual, you know? Like, the acting was acting. They all sound like fucking Harry Styles, basically. And so there's a lot of that when it comes to the early social media reaction reviews. I also think that it's fair to say that you're going to see the most positive shit, the version that's the most positive of, like, what people want to say about the movie in the afterglow of the premiere. Like, does that make sense? And we've seen this before where, like, even for Eternals, you would see the social media reaction, and it was seemingly very good. It was like, oh shit, like, the social media reaction was cool. And then, like, a week later, it's a 53% or whatever it was. It was like, what is that on Rotten Tomatoes? That's bad. There's a disparity between that afterglow impression and sometimes what you give a movie as a review later on, okay? Now, having said that, and there's the story, and of course, like, I'm getting a little too worked up or whatever about it, and so I, like, you know, made the video and all this stuff. So here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know from all of you, and I want to go to the polls on this, okay? Let's go to the polls. Do you think I'm overreacting to the reactions? This has never happened to me before. But it's possible that I got just way too hyped up, like crazy hyped, excited, and like made this perfect version of the movie in my head and desired it to be this thing, this perfect thing that I wanted. And maybe, maybe I set myself up for a little bit of disappointment. That has never happened to me before. So I just kind of want to know from your perspective. Do you think that could have happened this time? Do you think? Yeah. So, looks like 58% of you say yes. That's actually interesting. I thought a lot more of you would be on the yes train, but yeah, no, it might be the case. Here's the deal. I am damn sure that the way I felt yesterday was probably because I was so excited, and then to even see that the movie is mixed in general, or not like this masterpiece, like, oh shit, we're back, like Phase 5, let's go movie, definitely kind of put me in like a weird vibration or whatever. And I think this is because, from my perspective, Marvel is at a really interesting impasse. And I'm concerned that this movie is going to ring like a lot of Phase 4 movies and just not quite get there, in the sense of like kind of blowing us away while also setting up the future. I think, according to what I've been told and according to a lot of stuff that's out there, I think the movie is likely going to succeed in the sense of setting up Phase 5 and setting up the craziness that's to come, the multiversal stuff, things like that, and establishing Kang as like this super awesome character. Okay. It seems like it might not totally land or work as a film for everybody. That's kind of the thing. Is like, it seems like for certain folks it's gonna hit, for certain other folks it's not gonna hit, but it's still gonna do a proper job of like setting up what's to come and all that cool stuff, right? That's probably like good enough, and it's not like that big of a deal. This is probably not like a massive issue, a problem. Overall, I think fan base probably accepting and looking forward to what comes next, okay? But I think one of the things that I wanted, one of the things that I desired of this movie was like more than that. I wanted like this huge dub where like all of the fan base was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And like we're back, like Phase 5, like, that sort of resounding, like, let's get, like, yo, like that kind of a thing. And I'm just wondering how it's going to land for all of us. I mean, at this point, it kind of feels like there's three camps you can be in. You either really don't like it, you're like, it's all right, or you love it. And it's like I selfishly want to be in the I love it camp. But I just like wish like there were a ton of people in that camp, man. It's going to feel bad if like I love it and there's a ton of people that don't. Even Multiverse of Madness, which to this day I think is like top 5 MCU, a complete masterpiece, totally underrated film. It still like doesn't feel great to like love that movie and not be able to like talk to other folks about it because it's divisive. You know what I mean? Like, it is a divisive movie and people are like, no, what? People have like crazy reactions and all of that, right? So, at the end of the day, as far as we're concerned, as fans, I think we have to see it for ourselves. We'll have our discussions. We'll have our discussions as we do as a fan base. And we'll just kind of keep it moving. There's a story out today that kind of just recently happened. Here's, a little bit of a side tangent here. And it has to do with Disney's investor call, and they just had an after-hours investor call today. And one of the things that Bob Iger said in this investment call, I can pull it up right here. Okay. In his first action after making a surprise return to the chief executive desk, Iger outed JPEG, and he said a new structure that puts more decision-making back in the hands of our creative teams and rationalize cost was something he was looking to do. Without question, elements of DMED, I think that's direct-to-consumer, will remain, but I fundamentally believe that storytelling is what fuels this company, and it belongs to the center of how we organize our business. Just a couple of lines from Bob Iger that I think some of us think could speak to maybe a change that happened at Marvel Studios via JPEG. In fact, I'm pretty curious. Do you guys think that some of the issues with Marvel in Phase 4 were to do with JPEG? Because I've heard this theory from some other folks that I've been talking to, where they're like, yeah, he probably, made some mandates, made some decisions, cut out a little bit of Feige's creative control, etc., etc. Yeah, it seems like a lot of you feel that way, yeah? Yeah, look, either way, they're kind of signaling that, right? Like, Iger saying that does signal that he's like, yeah, we have to put the creative decisions back into the storytelling, folks. I wonder if we'll ever know the truth of that, right? And, it kind of goes into this thought I had, and I'm sure you guys have heard me say this before, that I'm absolutely confident that Feige is changing things, that he's coming in there and he's making moves and things are happening. Like Harrison Ford even today had some awesome comments about joining the MCU, and it's like, dude, I can't wait for that shit. Like, let's go. I fear, though, and I hope this is not what we're gonna have to live through in 2023, but I sort of feared that a lot of the products that are still gonna come out this year, the shows, the movies, might still have been created in the pipeline that was like really fucking jammed up, that had a lot of restrictions, that like didn't allow for what was really needed. You know what I mean? Detoxing, thanks, man. I'll go over all that in a second. So, I don't know. I'm stuck in this place where I'm not trying to panic. I'm still really excited to see the movie. Maybe I'll love it, dude. Like, maybe I'll love it, and we'll do the stream Friday morning, and I'll be like, everybody was wrong, this movie's amazing, That would be really cool. I'd love to be on that side of the fence. I really would. I think the worst case scenario for me, and oh my God, I really hope this isn't the case, because, like, you guys got to understand. You don't have to understand, but you should. If Marvel is like doing really bad, it's not good for me, not just because of like, Marvel's doing bad, but because of like my job. Like, my job is to like come out here, be excited, inform y'all, like rally the community, have community discussions, expand fandom beyond just, what you do in the theater and all that, right? So if this shit is not good, bro, that makes my job hella hard. Okay? So, worst case scenario, this shit's love and thunder bad. And guys, I just do not know. I do not know how I'm gonna react if that's the case. Whew! Whew! I tell you what, that's gonna be a rough one, dude. Whew! My God. Yeah. Yeah. So, look, let's just see. I guess I can open up the questions in a little bit here. Yeah, and we can kind of just keep it casual. Like, I honestly wanted to, like, I want to really hear what you guys think, about, I guess, like, my reaction, but also just, in general, your hype levels for the film, Because I saw, like, I get a bunch of people sent me the, there's a video or a clip, I guess, that Campia did where he was saying that the reviews are, like, really, really positive for this movie. Not from what I saw, bro, there's definitely a lot of positive reviews, but there's a lot of, like, I think a little hints and, things like that. So, yeah. Bro, relax. It's not going to be that bad. I mean, yeah, like, I'd like to believe that, Like, I don't know, man. Like, I want this movie to be absolutely awesome. Again, I can't talk too much about, like, spoilers. I guess I could talk I don't really want to talk about, like, anything that I was told. It's all in the video I made. And then I'm doing a video tomorrow that's going to go over, like, the big spoiler. I think there's a big reason that a lot of people don't love the film. And I think they're actually getting it wrong. I think they're misinterpreting a thing that happens. So, like, I don't know. Like, I'm excited to see it. I want to check it out, and hopefully I'm just going to be like, nah, dude, everybody was wrong. Fuck that noise. And we just get hyped up and excited. So, I need full rage, Josh? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to keep the rage chill. I think you just love to hate on things. That is so not true. If I loved to hate on things, honestly, I would make just all my content would just be like dunking and hating on stuff. And some of you actually would love that, because some of you love it when I, like, go crazy and I'm, like, trash and stuff. But that's legitimately not what I want to do. I would much rather just be excited, hyped up, speculate, get really sweaty about these different things. That's really, like, where I love to play. That's my favorite type of content to make and consume. And I could easily just turn the channels into haterade channels. Patrick, welcome back, brother. So yeah, that's definitely not the way that it is. I will say, though, to give a fair shake to whoever that was, I can definitely be super critical, and I can also get caught up on, like, my own personal hangups with, like, a movie or a project, and sometimes I cannot get past it. And so I create not that great of content sometimes because I'm, like, so fixated on the thing that I have the issue with. And I'm working on that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, like, not do that anymore. But it is honestly like it is a thing. Like, like, for instance, Captain Marvel, everybody's, like, mad about whatever with Captain Marvel. I just couldn't get past good guy scrolls. Like, I don't know. Like, the first time I watched that, I couldn't get past it to the point where, like, it's all I would talk about was, like, fucking good scrolls. Are you kidding me? And I just got, like, totally fixated on it. But, we live, we learn, we'll work on more understanding, more chilling. But yeah, I mean, needless to say, man, that was not the Tuesday I thought I was going to have. Like, legit, I was like, dude, what? No way. I was like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way, son! What else is going on? Is there anything else we should touch on before we get into Q&A? Maybe we can get into Q&A. We can talk, hang out in the chat for a little bit. Maybe I can run a couple dark and darker games as well. Yeah, I think, you guys want to see a little picture or image of the cover for the comic? One of the covers we got going on. Would you want to see a little tease of the comic book cover? I'll show you just a little bit because I think it's so fucking cool. Yeah, look at that, man. I'm excited. Hopefully I'll be able to make some announcements soon, but one of the things that's kind of slowing us up a little bit, but it's going to be worth it, is we want to do an animation. Yeah, Jacob, I've actually been meaning to hit you up, dude. There's some stuff I want to work with you on for sure. We want to do an animation to like promote the book and stuff like that, and that's just going to take some time. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Maybe mid-year is probably going to be the mark. I should still be able to do it by the mid-year, but I'm just not 100% sure. Hey, Stormy! What do you have to do to get a free copy of this? I'll probably do some kind of giveaways for some free copies and stuff like that, but how long for the animation? I'm not entirely sure. I just did a script for it, and I still have to like go over that with the gentleman, and we're trying to figure out like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So, are you gonna sign the Nerd Vengers copies? Probably. I mean, we're gonna do a Kickstarter for it, and there'll be like a ton of fun stuff via the Kickstarter to get. But there's a lot of stuff that we did with the members. So we actually have, I believe, 8 different members that got to design a character that's gonna be in the book. Some of them are on the very front page, or the first page of the book. So there's like some cool stuff like that we have going on. Stormy, happy birthday too, by the way. Can we get some happy birthday wishes in the chat for Stormy? Happy birthday, bro. You got accepted to law school? Nice, dude. MK Matt, that's a big freaking deal, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's awesome. Would you ever connect the dude? Would you ever connect with a dude like Rippaverse? Keep it solo? So I think for now, I would probably keep it solo. I still haven't read my copy of Rippaverse. It's actually like, I just moved it again. I really do want to read it. I want to read it. I have like 2 graphic novels of The Authority, or the collected editions of that. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like, it's probably going to be its own thing. And even if we do get it published, it'll... Like, I would probably only publish like via through Image or something, you know. I don't know. I don't even know if we need to publish it, to be honest. We could probably just publish it ourselves. Yeah, I'd be open to like collabs and stuff like that. But the thing is, to me, if we want to collab on something, like, I just want to collab. Like, we can start from scratch. Like, I have a million different ideas. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no shortage. There's no shortage of stories in the old brain. Well, we're good. It's Babu Josh. Okay, let's get into the Q&A. Let's see what you guys have to say. Your different questions about the movie and things of that nature, and then maybe we'll play a little Dark and Darker, or hang out in the chat for a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. What's the best way to find illustrators? Whew. Dude, that's a lot. That's a whole involved thing. I mean, there's a ton of different ways you go about it, but you just have to network. Like, just period. You have to network. Oh, and also, this artist is a man named Stan Yak, and he's freaking awesome. Stan Yak is. I mean, just look at this. Look at this fucking thing, man. Are you kidding me? Okay. Big Run. First Super chat tonight said, finished up an intense climbing session to see stream about to start. Couldn't ask for a better afternoon. Kang gang, yeah. Much love. Thank you so much, man. And I hope the climb goes well. I just got out of the gym a little while ago myself. Had a pretty good workout. I had to cut it short, though, because, well, I was running behind, just on the day, but yeah, that's awesome. Drew English with a 10 spot says, hey, Josh, I love Hogwarts Legacy, and it brings back quality gaming. I got bullied on stream. Why you just making the voice and case louder? I hope I get trolled again later on. Yeah, it's funny because it is absolutely the case. You know, I don't think he always does this, but Philip DeFranco actually had an incredible segment on this. It is so interesting because, look, it's like culture war, and I understand, like, that shit matters a lot to some of y'all. But I think it's just, the thing that is fascinating about it is you almost can't deny that the backlash has made the game bigger. Like, I just see no way around that. There's no way around that. Like, there's either people checking it out to, like, hate watch it and try to, like, you know, troll or get mad. Or people, like, getting multiple copies because they view it as a culture war victory and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's pretty undeniable that the game has benefited from the controversy. A little bit of a Streisand effect thing going on there. Look, my thing is just the game looks fun. Like, if it... And I kind of, like, align with Asmon's take on it. It's like, dude, if the shit looks awesome, I'm gonna do it. You know? Like... Yeah, it's just, it literally, it ain't that deep. Game looks incredible. I can't wait to play it, so. Doth Princess says, how was the Warhammer game? So you're talking about the first one that I played? The first game that I played was super fun. I'm actually playing it again tomorrow. And, yeah, I'm excited. So tomorrow will be the first Warhammer game where I actually field my own army. The first game I played, I did another person's army. He also runs Custodes. But, yeah, tomorrow I get to field my own army. Ooh, I'm so excited. Here, I actually have... Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me find a picture of my army. See if I can find it. See if I can find it in this chat. Yeah. Can I just open this then? You know anything? Aw, yeah. It's not they're not the best painted, you know, but it's a short video, but check it out. Ooh. Ooh, so cool. One more time. Oh shit. Oh shit. I know. Everybody's high. I know. Oh dude, I know. Try to control yourselves. I know it's sexy. I know. Try to control yourselves. Thank you, Darth Princess. Appreciate it. Robert Pearson says, how do you deal with the parakeeting YouTubers like Warstew? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean that he, like... I don't... What do you mean by that? Because, like, I don't really deal with Warstew. Here's the thing, funny thing about Warstew. I remember one day... Yo, who's doing all this gifted? Holy shit. Damn. 20 gifted members? Elijah. Oh my God, bro. Holy shit. Holy banana nut muffin on a Sunday morning. That's a lot of members. My God. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. So here's a funny story about Warstew. Paul hit me up. This was like months ago. This might have been over a year ago. Paul like randomly hit me up and said, what did the lad do now? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, Warstew, you blocked him. And I was like, what do you mean? And he like showed me this message he got from Warstew that basically was proud of all the people he got blocked by or whatever. And I was like, dude, I don't even remember blocking this dude. So then I just unblocked him. So I got no problem with Warstew. Victor Gamora with a $10 holla says, not gonna lie, I'm kind of concerned with Greg Alba's reaction, and he was really hyped for the film, but at the end of the day, we'll just have to see it for ourselves. I'm still hyped. Yeah, Greg's reaction is hilarious and ultra concerning. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, maybe it's just a taste thing, you know? Maybe it's just certain folks are like, bro, no thank you. That's way too weird. I'm personally a fan of weird shit. So, like, it might be right up my alley. Pause. Thanks, Vic. Appreciate the love, man. Lars says, just had a freaking 289-minute ad to get... What? Bro, there ain't no way. Bro, there ain't no way. Lara... What? Lara said he had a huge ad. Guys, did you all have a crazy ad when you came in? 289, like, so 3 minutes? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's wild. I mean, I did click a little thing that said you could have a longer ad, but I had my ad was and you couldn't skip it. Wait a minute. That's weird. Yeah, YouTube's kind of weird right now, huh? Yeah. That's weird. I'll look into it. Kyle TK said, maybe Quantumania bites off more than it can chew. Start of a new phase. Kang coming in. Ant Cap trilogy. Possibly Young Avengers with Cassie. Yeah, but there always is a lot to do. Like, there was a lot to do in a lot of Phase 3 movies. A lot of Phase 2 movies, you know? I think there's always a lot to do. I understand what you're saying. Like, I think what you're kind of saying is like, yo, maybe they're trying to do too much with these movies. And maybe they just need to freaking handle their business. Yeah, maybe. You know? Or maybe Chapek was literally just crushing the creative process. And Feige wasn't able to really do what he needed to do. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We're definitely going to have to watch it ourselves, for sure. Vanessa Flora says, did leaked dialogue line up with the reviews vibes? Yeah, but like, reading the dialogue is not even... It's not even close to watching the movie. So, the dialogue stuff, I don't know. Like, it's hard to explain, but like, yeah, I think all of that stuff's true, except for the post-credit part. But I don't know. It's just not a comparable thing. But you know, the thing is with me, I don't know if y'all do you recall a time when I actually thought, and this was like 6 to 9 months ago, when I thought I don't know about Quantumania, and I specifically said I don't know about the ending. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a time when after I heard one of the initial plot leaks where I was like, dude, I don't know about that shit. That was like a month ago. No. I'm talking like there was a time a month ago when my shit dipped as well. But I had heard that they changed things. So this was before they changed something with MODOK. There's something that happens with MODOK that they changed in the newest version of the movie, okay? And maybe I don't have any lag stuff on my end, guys. You might just want to refresh or something. I don't got no lag. Ain't no lag over here. But anyway, there was a time, man, where I was like, I just don't know about that. That sounds wild. And no, it's breaking the stream. What are you talking about? The gifting, is it breaking it? I mean, it says everything says excellent over here. It says excellent connection. My Streamlabs has no... Oh, shit, what? Error. The fuck? Now I've got the error. You're lagging? How about this? Is this better? Is this better? Lagging pretty bad? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what the deal is there. Huh. Yeah, so I've been on a roller coaster ride with this movie. I was like, damn, I don't know about that. Then I heard they were changing things. I'm like, that sounds more interesting. Then I was like, oh, this Kang shit seems really awesome. And then I thought, I got so excited about the post-credit scenes. We'll see. Just had 2 ads skipped after 5 seconds. Well, that's reasonable, right? That's not too crazy. Okay, we're back, baby. Hey, we're back, baby. Okay, Drew English says, Josh, stop over-analyzing the film. This film just needs to set up common sense storytelling for Phase 5. I think there's some truth in what you're saying. And I actually think I kind of feel like I might be one of the fans that, like, just loves it. And I'm like, nah, dude, that shit was dope. Like, multiverse, let's go. But at the same time, I wanted everybody to love it. I felt like Marvel needed a huge... complete and total dub. Like, you needed even the MCU haters to be like, well, that shit was really cool. And you might say, like, oh, well, dude, they'll never do that. They did for Spider-Man. They did for Infinity War and Endgame. It's possible. Like, it's possible to make a 4-quadrant movie that's considered a dub by the majority of folks online. That shit is possible. And I think Marvel is at its best when it's doing that. But maybe you're right, Drew. Maybe I'm just overanalyzing it. Second Street Marvel says, what will it take for you to feel like or say Marvel is back? When I am blown away at the quality of a particular individual film, and I can also see the working of like that macro plan, when I feel like they're doing both of those things masterfully for either a couple of movies in a row or at least the majority of films in like a particular phase or a particular year, that's when I will say Marvel is back. I think the reason I wanted this movie to pop and be so good so badly is because it's the first in Phase 5. If this was a total, and we still don't know, you know, blah, 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 caveat city, but if this shit is a total dub that's just fucking incredible, then that's the precedence for Phase 5. Everything in Phase 5 is that then, because there's nothing else. And we go into the next one being like, let's go. And then if that's hype, you're like, dude, Phase 5 is titties. So like, that's the energy that I'm looking for. Like, that's like the momentum that I think Marvel, should have. Detoxing for Life says, screw the poll, Josh. I want to know what the wifey said about your reaction. LOL, no, really, as a married man, I'm curious. Much love, brother. She gets it. She gets it. I think she gets it, especially in the sense that she knows what it's like when, like, because, like, for instance, last year with Star Wars, like, let's just call it what it is. Like, me last year with Star Wars, not the best time. Tried to be optimistic, got really bummed, hated Andor, right? At that point, like, I was just completely broke down. She knows what that's like for me as a person that has to do this every day. It's like going to your job when you're, like, not pumped to do your job, right? So she gets it. Trev said, Feige has to take responsibility for the creative decision making the same way we blame KK for her choices. Chapek was just forcing Disney Plus, in my opinion. Yeah, that could be the case. I mean, to be honest with you, I actually don't know how much I personally buy into the Chapek thing. I would need to see some like evidence of that. Because in my mind, and maybe this is like how you feel too, Trev, in my mind, Feige was up for it. He seemed hella excited about Disney Plus. I think he thought that he was going to be able to do like a kind of watered down MCU on Disney Plus, and it would just like that would be fine, successful, and whatever. I think he underestimated modern television audience expectations, and maybe a couple of things like that. Like, I'm actually more in the camp of a swing and a miss, which just happens, and like him adjusting. But it, technically speaking, it is possible that it was Chapek. We just don't know. Like, I would need to know. I'd want to see some evidence of that, and I think they're signaling it. But who knows? That could just be business tactics. Again, welcome back, Patrick. Chilling in the basement says, bruh, I don't see Quantumania or any other MCU film ever being Thor 4 bad again. Now, whether it's a banger is up to the audience. True and fair. And I hope you're right. Because, my God, I don't think we can take too many more of Love and Thunders. Solo FX says, dude, thanks for starting 2 hours before A and E perf time. Wait, what? What you talking about, Willis? Parker Luck, says, I was hyped just like you for Ant-Man, and I'm concerned now. If Phase 5 fails, should we be alarmed for Secret Wars? I feel like the fans will turn on the MCU. Yeah, if we get 3 stinkers this year in the movie category and the shows are mid, wow, is that bad? You know, like, I really do feel like Marvel will have really pushed some people away if that is the case. You know, Phase 4, like, a lot of people are like, oh, dude, Phase 4 is fine. All that. Dude, Phase 4 definitely hurt the Marvel brand. And I know this, and I know that they know this because, like, they're fixing things. They're trying to change things. They want to do, like, less Disney Plus stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff they're doing to try to correct. There's a lot of reports that talk about how, behind the scenes, they're well aware of the feedback, right? So, like, if they have another really bad year, they're going to be well aware of that feedback as well. It's gonna be difficult, dude. You know, you just lose a few people here, a few people there, and then you sort of lose the hype and the reach of even your most positive fans. It's not okay, you know. And I think, you know, some people are like, oh, dude, you're just toxic, or nah, dude. Like, a studio can literally only, and this is just for all IP, you can only make so many products that don't satisfy your audience until it hurts what you're able to do with your products. That's just what it is. It's consumer behavior. So, you know, we see this a lot with, like, Magic the Gathering, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, DC, Star Wars, you know, a lot of different IP. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of examples of this. You can only do that so many times before it damages you. So, I don't know. I don't think we're anywhere near, like, panic, MCU over, you know, all this other thing. I don't think we're anywhere near that. But I did think this was a particularly important film for them to nail. Tommy says, love the evening stream, dude. I can finally catch one. What's your predictions on the movie number? You mean, like, the money it makes? I don't really know. You know, I think one thing that's really going to decide this is the Rotten Tomatoes score. So I believe the Rotten Tomatoes score will drop. It drops on the 14th, right? Which is Valentine's Day? Right? So it'll drop the 14th, Valentine's Day. And then it opens 2 days later. It's going to depend on that score, man. And look, I know that for a lot of you guys, you're like, triggered, you know, and you hate it, or you don't think that's cool or right or whatever. But especially for a lot of normies, it just is what it is. When a movie gets bad Rotten Tomato scores, even the box office analyst people dock it. Doesn't always mean that it's going to affect it, you know, a lot, but it definitely affects it. Some people, that's how they decide, you know. Mojat says, haven't been able to catch you live until today. Wanted to ask if you have a somewhat set schedule for when you stream, or if they're totally random. Yeah, we have a set schedule. So for now, we do Mondays at 11, Fridays at 11. We have a member stream Tuesday at 11. So if you're a member, you get like an extra stream. And then Wednesdays, we either go at 11 a.m. or we go in the evening time. So, and then there's a whole bunch of other streams. Like, oh, by the way, we're doing a Super Bowl stream. We're streaming this Sunday for the Super Bowl. I'm going to eat a bunch of spicy wings and break down a bunch of trailers with you guys. It's going to be a good time. Super Bowl stream. Super Bowl stream. All right, hang on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Chippeweed says, do you think the Fantastic Four made an appearance in Quantumania? I really think one of them did, but I'm not sure. How do you become a nerd venture? It's next to the subscribe button, I think. And no, I don't think the Fantastic Four are going to be in the Quantumania. I don't even think they're cast yet. So, nah. D. Murdoch says, any videos to watch and you hear the little F4 news? What do you mean about him denying the casting rumors? Is that what you're talking about? I heard about that, yeah. And maybe Galactus and stuff, but that's about it. Patrick Ray says, glad to be back as a Nerdvenger with an official badge. 420 Nerdvengers for life. Stormy, thanks for the gift. Elijah, again, holy mother loving, love of mothers. 20 gifted is very generous. Thank you, brother. Elisa says, damn, that my man on stream looking good. Looks like I lucked out. Yeah, but nobody likes a bragger in front of everybody. Jeez, babe. Nevin27 says, 1 year with the Nerdvengers. Best community on the internet. Always the best vibe. Signed up during the Luke episode of Boba Fett. Best decision. Damn, that was a good time. Damn, that was a good time. Peyton Reed gave us that. You know, even if he fucks this Ant-Man movie up, I can't turn on him because he gave us the Luke Skywalker episode. Steve McTee says, I feel kind of crushed about this Quantumania news, but I hope it's like Multiverse of Madness because it's my jam too. Love the channel, dude. Yeah, same, bro. Same. I'm in a very similar boat. Trying to be chill. Trying to be cool. We'll also see. C-Dub, 31 months. My God. It says, loving these evening streams. Watch the trailer for the new Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx. It's a rated R dog movie called Strays. I saw that. I don't know if I want to watch it, though, on stream just for copyright shit. I don't know if I want to chance it. You know, like, sorry. Nevin says, the $10 holla. Very generous. I can see why you're concerned, bro, but we got to see how it is for ourselves. People thought Multiverse of Madness was weird, and we both loved it. Please keep these nights stream or make more so us Aussies can join. Yeah, for sure. By the way, I've been thinking about, guys, and let me know. Let me know in the chat if you'd be down. Would you guys want to do a Dark and Darker stream tomorrow? Will I watch Cocaine Bear? Absolutely, bro. I'm excited for Cocaine Bear. And it's, what is it? Elizabeth Banks directed it? That's kind of awesome. Good for her, man. Would you guys want to watch Dark and Darker a little bit tomorrow in the afternoon? It would probably be Elisa and myself, and maybe we would just kind of grab a third from some of y'all. Yeah, it'd kind of be cool. I finally got out. Finally got out of the dungeon. It was fun, man. The game is so hard. So frustrated. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going through these and then we'll hang in the chat too. Noah says, I'm hearing overwhelmingly good things about the movie, so I don't get what the worry is. Dude, I would love to be wrong. I know a lot of people have said that to me. They're like, I'm hearing wonderful things. I'm like, I'm not. Would love to be with where you're at. Would love to hear that. Would love to, like, feel that. Oh, man, would I love that. But that's not what I'm hearing. That's not the vibe I'm getting. And I just got to calls it like a season. But damn, man, maybe you're right. And I'd love to be wrong. I would love to make a video and come out on stream next week and be like, I was wrong. You got it working on your computer, Fernie? Nice. Nice. That's sick. That's sick. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, dude. I'd love to come out and be like, guys, I was wrong. I shouldn't have listened to Dude Trust Me, Bro. I shouldn't have listened to everyone else that said all this. Everybody else is just a hater. They're just a bunch of haters. I would love to have. So hopefully, Noah, that's where we're at. Solo FX gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Blue X says, yo, happy 6 months, baby. Let's freaking go. Nerdvengers for life, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Dirt Wizard says, I think more the comic stories get away from the Avenge Earth style action, the more some people might be weirded out by it, maybe. Also, most critics / reviewers are clowns. We shall see. Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. I do. We're just gonna have to see. You know what I mean? We're just gonna have to see, aren't we? Appreciate the 10 though, man. Okay, chilling in the basement says, almost forgot 1 month to my diamond badge. Yeah. Dude, hell yeah. And we'll have a diamond lounge stream probably this month. So hit me up We'll get you in there. RG28 with a $10 holla, very generous, says, I don't know what to think between Alba Reaction and Harloff. The comparisons by some that it's Dune meets Star Wars meets Blade Runner also has me wondering. The praise for Kang is still a good thing. I'll stop for a second and just kind of talk about this too, because Jonathan Majors, not only am I excited for Kang, not only do I think he's one of the best parts of the movie from what I've heard, but this dude seems incredible. Saw a bunch of different interviews, little things that he said here and there. He seems like he's so fucking passionate about not just like the MCU, but like acting in general. And I think the position that he's in, and he's just a really good communicator. You know what I mean? And I think we're very lucky to have him as the big bad, as this villain. And it's going to be awesome, you know, for the next couple of years. I truly think he's an incredible find and a great ambassador for the Marvel brand. So that is absolutely awesome. And it's great to see. You know what I mean? I watched a bunch of the interviews. Dude seems awesome. Dude seems legit. So that aspect of it, and Kang in general, hell yeah. And to be honest with you, maybe if Phase 4 hadn't had been what it is, I wouldn't even be that concerned, because I'd be like, dude, whatever. It's a fucking Ant-Man movie. It's Kang. It's Ant-Man movie. Give me my Kang. Tell me what's coming. Bob's your uncle. Let's go. But unfortunately, I feel as though the movie needed to be a little bit more than that. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. John Shaw says, Marvel lost me after Thor. I try to get back in, but man, it feels like the characters aren't being cared about or respected much anymore. I understand that. I mean, I don't know that it's that they're not respecting the character, but I think that the truth is they're not listening to the feedback from fans. That's what it is. And in Marvel Comics, like we had this discussion with Rob a couple weeks ago where we were talking about all new, all different Marvel. And one of the things that I think Rob and I kind of both agree is that, yeah, comics change. They change the status quo. They do things. They put a new twist on an old lemon all the time. Retcons all the time. You can't have comics without that. The problem is sometimes you do way too much of that shit all at once, and there's nothing for like an old school fan to like grab onto. And I fear a little bit that Marvel is just doing way too much, way too fast, and not taking certain characters back to a place and form that fans love. Like, we want Savage Hulk back. We want Thor to not be goofy and to be serious and badass. You know, there are things that I think a lot of fans are ready for that Marvel is, I don't want to say ignoring, but their timetable is different than the fans. That's kind of the way I see it. Mojat, thank you for joining the Nerd Ventures. You are a Nerd Venture now. Star Wars Nerd says, thoughts on Guardians 3 news? Do you think Gunn will send them off properly? Much love. I'm not sure what the news is. I think there'll be a new team established by the end of that movie. And I think the new team's going to be really cool. So I'm excited for it. See what happens. Leonard says, we won't see Feige's real changes to the MCU until the movie / shows in production now release. Ant-Man can only hope reshoots help. That is very possibly the case. And I've talked to some people behind the scenes that also feel like that's the case. We will see. That is kind of a bummer, but I guess it's still cool that there's like a North Star and there's this change happening and all that. You know, hey, see you later, Jason. It's good to see you here, brother. One thing, too, that's kind of bugging me, and I do wonder if you guys are going to be irritated by this as well, but the marketing for this movie, bro, they turned it up. Like, they're talking about the Avengers. The Avengers are back in their little, spots. They're talking about the Kang Dynasty. They're talking about all this stuff. Bro, they have turned up the promotion. And if the movie really isn't that, so, Leonard, it's possible that that's the case. Expo City says, as long as this isn't anything like Thor 4, just give me more explaining of the multiverse. Make Kang a phenomenal foe. and get me hyped for more. Also, I hope they justify having MODOK in the film. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I mean, you know. MODOK. That'll be fun. And, yeah, we'll see, bro. I hear you, brother. I hear you. And, you know, maybe that's good enough. Detoxing for life says, good analogy, Josh, about bad Marvel content equals a bad work environment for you and a tight bunghole. JK. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. John Shaw says, nerd variant of Matt Walsh keeping it real and authentic, even if it means audience disagrees. That's what we're here for. Take my money. Nerd variant of Matt Walsh keeping it real and authentic. Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I wish I could not keep it as real, to be completely honest with you. But unfortunately, that's just not my way. And I have to just be authentic in what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I do want to create a specific kind of environment. And I do think that if I let my own personal hangups with a project, like, create a bad environment, even for those that like the project and want to get hyped up about it, then I'm actually not doing my job. So I don't think it's quite what you're saying, but I do understand where you're coming from. Revival Fitness says, I've seen pages that just hate on Marvel. You got us hyped for Ant-Man, and now I can see you're genuinely disappointed. You're not just being a troll. This is to job. I hope Ant-Man is good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And yeah, I hope so too. It's a weird spot to be in because I don't know, and I haven't seen it. All I can do is say, maybe we should curb our expectations a little bit. Maybe we should curb our expectations just a little bit. Thanks, though. Ziggler Guy, welcome back to the Nerd Avengers. MCU Drew says, were both my supas missed or am I blacked out? No, man, I went over your stuff. We double check, but I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, I missed. Oh, I did miss both of them. Holy shit. Wow. If you watch The Last of Us, all your negativity would subside into pure O-face type joy. Oh, yeah, no. Dude, people clip that, and they send me that clip all the time where I'm like, I'm so fucking miserable right now. Like, remember when I was, like, clowning on The Last of Us and how everybody loves being miserable? It's like, all these people are like, oh, man, I love The Last of Us. It's so awesome. I'm so fucking miserable after that episode. Shit was awesome. Remember when I was doing that? It is a funny clip. Let's see here. It says, who you pinning to direct your comics future adaptation? Snyder, not allowed. Well, if it was live action, it would be Snyder. Zack Snyder. The Blueprint himself. In animation, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's got to be Snyder, man. Are you kidding me? Okay, now I got to go back down to the other ones. Okay, Greet Pack. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, Greet Pack says, Josh, tried an intervention with the kitty. I have never been slapped so hard in my life. He ain't playing. Much love. Well, yeah, man, when you gotta hurt buttholes, you ain't playing. Clay with a $10 holla says, I've been waiting for this movie, and after putting up with Disney Plus shows in Thor 4, I'm sad. Based on what you've heard, what's your prediction on the movie's Rotten Tomatoes score? Much love, Josh. Maybe. Oh, man. I'm going to say low 70s. I'm going to say low 70s, and I hope it doesn't dip lower than that. I'm going to say low 70s. We'll see. Jive and Jimmy says, 5 months as a nerdventure. Your streams help me get through a lot. Thank you for the laughs and the entertainment as always. Much love. Thank you, Jive and Jimmy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Stormy says, Charles Murphy was hinting at Jonah Hill as the Thing. Dude, that would be awesome. Jonah Hill as the Thing? I kind of like it, dude. What do you guys think? I still think he needs to be a little bit grizzled. Like, I don't want him to be like super bad Jonah Hill. Like, he needs to be a little bit more grizzled with his tone. But what do you think? Jake's like, no, thank you. Pass? How's Jonah's Brooklyn accent? That's, well, he does one in Wolf of Wall Street, doesn't he? It's like a Jersey accent, but still. Doesn't he do like kind of that accent in them? You hate Jonah Hill? How could you hate Jonah Hill? Jonah Hill's awesome. I'd rather have Seth Rogen as a gruffier voice. Yeah, but here's the thing about Seth Rogen. The moment he laughs, I'm out. Like I'm completely taken out. He's like, you know, when he does his like stupid fucking Jonah Hill laugh. As soon as that happens, it's like, oh God, it's not good. Have you seen Jonah Hill recently? He's ripped. I did not know that he was ripped. I knew he was losing weight though. Casey got the Constantine scoop wrong. Not going to trust him too much. He's a douchebag. I mean, he is a douchebag, but we technically don't know. The whole DC thing is like, this thing's gone. And the other one's like, no, it's not. And I'm sure you're getting mixed messages, man. I hope it's not, but I can see that project still being dead. But Casey Walsh finally blocked me. What a douche. Brendan DeLumpa says, missed the stream because work restricted your channel. What? LOL, about to have or watch on the playback at home and have a few brewskis. Take my money. Appreciate the love, man. That's wild. The Casey Walsh blocked me, and now my man's work blocked me. Now my man's work blocked me. A lot of people block you. I know, but why? Colonel Sanders, why? Why they block me? No, James Gunn didn't block me. I still reply to his shit. Snoke as the Thing? What? Where's Al Pacino? Yeah, that is true. I remember those old rumors of Al Pacino. That show would be awesome, man. Kidding me? Yeah, James and Josh, we're best homies, man. The Bearded Gamer Brian says, Josh, is it really Phase 4 or is it just Love and Thunder? I mean, out of 4 Thor movies, only 3 is a true hit. Yeah, I do think it's Phase 4. I think it's kind of a... I don't necessarily fully understand your question. Or you're saying it's just Thor? Maybe it's not Phase 4? Phase 4 had a lot of stinkers, man. You got She-Hulk. You got Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You know? I didn't even think Moon Knight was that good. Hawkeye. It's like, okay. You know? Eternals, which I actually like a lot more now. But Eternals, you know, didn't do too hot for them. Phase 4 was full of a lot of stinkers, unfortunately. Miss Marvel, yeah. Yeah. It was not that great. Nate says, The Last of Us is an overrated game? Give me the live adaptation of Jack and Dexter. That would be pretty cool. I'll give you guys a little bit of a scoop. Just a little bit of a tease. Just a little scoop. Because I know a lot of y'all like video games. And you're not allowed to spread this out. You're not allowed to talk about it, even though I talked about it on Twitter. I have heard that Amazon is going to do... Have you guys ever seen Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix? Have you ever seen Love, Death, and Robot? Is that what it is? What the hell is it called? Sex, Drugs, and Robots? Yeah. So it's really cool. It's like a anthology that has all of these different studios making sweet sci-fi type stories. They're incredible, dude. I really like them. So I've heard maybe, possibly, that Amazon is doing something similar, but they're going to do awesome video game properties. One is Warhammer. And so they're going to do a Warhammer animated project. Yeah. And honestly, dude, that's all I can say. With Henry Cavill, I don't think so, actually. I think Cavill, maybe he'll do something for this now, but I think, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think Cavill was approached to voice this, and he declined. Now, it's kind of difficult because Games Workshop actually does a lot of animations on their own for Warhammer Plus, which is like, it's a weird like streaming service / service for the game, because you get like access to all these like books and elements to play the game. And so they have a bunch of animations, and they're doing even more of them this year. So I don't know for sure if Cavill was approached for this Amazon project or if he was approached for one of the Games Workshop things, but I heard that he was approached. They were going to do a voice thing, and Cavill was actually thinking bigger, and I think that out of those conversations spawned the idea for the show and the live action shit and stuff like that. Oh my God, Stormy, you don't got to do all that on your birthday, my brother. Charge it back. Take the 20 back. But also thank you, man, and happy birthday. I hope you're doing well. By the way, are you having a brewski or two? You having a smoke? What are you doing over there? Man? Okay. Let's go here. Sub-Zero Visual says, yo, Josh, love the streams and blessing to Baby Avenger. If MCU stays strong and DCU comes up, how far do you think we are from an MCU versus DCU crossover? We're probably at least 5 years. It's got to be after Secret Wars, of course. I think they'll probably want to do a lot of their first chapter DCU stuff, maybe even the second chapter. So it could be 8 to 10 years away. But if it actually happened, you know, Feige and Gunn would be the guys to figure that out, and I think it could actually slap. It would be awesome. Thanks for the love, man. Soren says, with a $10 holla, holy mother loving, the 2 20-minute Bad Batch episodes had more political weight than all 12 episodes of Andor. Lucasfilm quality control is worse than a strung-out street-level fentanyl dealer. Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually seen the 2 Bad Batch episodes yet. We were going to, but again, I was just running behind. I really wanted to hit the gym. So I'm going to watch those probably after this. But, yeah, I mean, dude, I've already spoken my piece about Andor. I know people like it, but wasn't for me. Appreciate the love, man. Greek Drummer says, I'm sick of Disney serving us L content. Nerd vengeance for life. You know, yeah, look, the shit gets frustrating, okay? And I hear you, man. And I'm trying, you know? And we'll just see, you know? Maybe it'll be cool. And I just wanted to put out awesome shit. Awesome, nerdy content, you know? And if they do that, I'm going to continue to support and be a fan. If they don't, it's like I want to try to find a non-toxic way to basically be like, oh, hell no. And they need to hear that too, though. It's not even like I'm excited about it. I don't get off on being super negative. I'm not trying to do that. But I think they need to hear, yo, I've been riding with you guys since fucking 2008. This is literally like, I'm so passionate about this. This is like what I do for a job. This is not the shit I fell in love with. And I don't think you guys even want it to be like this. So, like, let's just change it. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Steve McT says, Josh, do you have an MCU scoop for the future happenings that is not on everyone's radar that could be hype? What you know, bro? No, not really, man. A lot of the MCU stuff, everybody knows. Like, because a lot of the scoopers and the insiders, like, we're all basically getting all the same information. So, no, I don't think so. Let me think if there's anything I know about that I can't talk about. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's see here. Mohat says, you and Elisa need to react to trying New Zealand snacks, you will want to bin all of your American ones and try Whittaker's chocolate. Hugh Trigger Josh. Dude, I've already tried New Zealand stuff. It's like, and that's being generous. America has its flaws, okay? There are, a few things we don't do well. But as far as snacks and food, and if you're just going off of the, like, does this taste, like, good? Dude, America's number one. It's not even close, bro. America is number one. And then Stormy with a $20 holla says, when I started watching your channel, I was 17 years old. I now turned 22. And I just want to say that your channel has helped me through some rough times, and I'm eternally grateful for that. Up to many more years. Nerd Adventures for life. Dude, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it, Stormy. It's good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a good birthday. Clay says with a 5-spot, Josh, what do you think of a question series for HBO? That would be kind of cool for DC, in my opinion. Yeah, it could be cool. There are a lot of fun characters. I mean, the Question is an interesting character. There's, multiple versions of the character, too. I think a better show would be like The Spectre. Judging, like going into the hearts of the different DC characters and like judging them. That could be like fascinating, visually stunning, really interesting. But I mean, The Question's really cool, too. So you could do some fun stuff with The Question. We'll just have to see, man. We'll just have to see. Okay, so let's hang out in the chat. I know somebody asked me about the scoop for Armor Wars, right? Somebody asked me for the scoop in Armor Wars. They're either talking about Tony Stark or Ultron, James Spader. And to be honest with you, both of those would be incredible. And we've heard Ultron's coming back, so that could make sense for that one, yeah. I really hope Armor Wars is awesome, man. It's been kind of on the back burner for a while, and I think they could do some really cool stuff with it. I have a future scoop. Loki goes back in time to Battle of New York, where the Ancient Ones separate Hulk, and Loki jumps in Hulk's body, and then goes and wrecks the TVA. Oh, that would be awesome, actually, dude. That'd be fire. How much do you want to bet it's titled Iron Man 4 by the time it comes out? They should just call it Iron Man 4. I think that would be very smart. And the thing is, Rhodey was Iron Man in the first Secret Wars. Now, I obviously think RDJ is coming back either way. But I mean, yeah, dude, do it. He should become the Iron Man. Yeah. See you, Jay. Appreciate the love, man. Mr. Terrific show is rumored. I love Mr. Terrific. Very cool character. So that could be fun. I agree with others. Maybe this movie shot before changes were made. Marketing is focusing on the future for a reason. Ship's direction is just on the verge of turning in the right direction. I hear you, brother, and I can accept that. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed in it, too. Doom is all that matters. GOAT. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, here's the other side of this. It's like, dude, we're still getting Doom and the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. All these awesome things. I mean, Grace literally said today that Blue Marvel is probably coming, maybe even in the Fantastic Four movie. That would be fascinating, dude. Blue Marvel is an absolutely awesome character. So we've got a lot of fun things happening. Faux show. Apparently, Kazar is in the Thunderbolts. Fun fact, Kazar is Kevin Feige's favorite Marvel character. Dude, no way. Is that true? Kazar is cool. Kazar is cool, man. On the Disney call, someone asked about Star Wars and Marvel's heads of content, KK and Feige, and Iger said they will be held accountable going forward, aka goodbye KK. Yeah, I think so. But, it's hard to say for sure because I do like that he said that, though, that they're going to be held accountable. But they also need to be given control if they're going to be held accountable, which I think he spoke to as well. Look, KK, there's no excuse. Even if you love Kathleen Kennedy, at this point, the track record speaks for itself, and I think she needs to go. They need to revive, have new blood, I think that's obvious. The problem is, it feels like she's going to put all these plans into motion and these things into production before she leaves. And so even after she leaves, there's like the ghost of KK past that's still going to haunt the halls of Lucasfilm for years to come. But then again, we shall see. We shall see. Oh, shan't we? Shan't we? Man, I'm excited to play some Warhammer tomorrow. It's going to be fun. At the gym right now? Nice, dude. Get a good pump. This beat slaps hard. It does. It's a good one. What if the MCU tanks before we get the X-Men and Doom? No! No! It can't happen. You know what's up? No! I want it to be hype. Besides, Secret Wars, they're not gonna... I mean, they're not gonna screw that up, right? You know what I mean? I like how He Who Remained revealed he controlled the story at the end of Loki, and soon as he died, all Phase 4 stories declined in quality. That's actually a good point. That is kind of funny. He's pumping to your voice, Josh. Pump, 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 pump! One more! Did you watch any of the Nintendo Direct? Metroid Prime Remastered was announced. Metroid Prime was like an all-time great game, man. That was cool. That was super cool, man. Oh shit, the gift card. Yeah, let's do it. Good call. Good call. What the hell's happening here? Are we okay here? Are we live? Why am I having trouble getting into the YouTube thing? What now? Let's give it a second. Let me try something. Anybody ever have this happen? Like, what? Is this happening for other people too? We'll wait a little bit. If it clears up, we can do... I can't do it without getting to the list of members, though. If anything, we'll do it on Friday. If it's still crashed out, we'll just do it on Friday. That's stupid as hell. Do you have a stream deck for streaming? I actually... So it's funny you say that. I cleaned the office today. Here's my stream deck. It's obviously not plugged in. So I cleaned the office today. It's a nice day, man. Like, get up, like, clean the office, record a video, chilled, had a good gym session, caught up on a lot of comic book stuff, right? Yeah, I found the stream deck. And so one of the things that... Oh, really? It's trending on Twitter. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe there's just some issues going on or whatever, huh? But, yeah, the reason I got the stream deck back out was because I actually thought of this on Monday when I was streaming with Theory. I need to put the mute myself and mute the Discord call on like a button. Because when you're streaming, like, I want to be able to like mute myself and mute him and then address chat. And then like, you know, come back in. So I'm trying to do that. There's also some other things we're working on. You know, we're gearing up some other advancements to the stream. So Stormy, there's some really good stuff at Hot Topic. This is a Huff shirt. which they're a skateboard company, but they do a bunch of collabs. Or wait, is this a Steve Aoki shirt? Oh no, this is a Dim Mak Steve Aoki collaboration. So I basically just, when I see like some cool stuff that's either tweeted out by like a cool designer or a cool company, like I have some stuff from Huff. They did some Marvel collaborations. They're fantastic. The Steve Aoki stuff is fantastic. You know, there's good stuff at Hot Topic. Target has good stuff. The only problem with the Target stuff is like it wears out pretty quick. It's, you know, not the best kind of material and all that. So Dim Mak is I believe it's the design and clothing company that Steve Aoki does. Pretty sure. So Steve Aoki is awful. I think Steve Aoki's pretty cool. I don't really listen to his music, but I think he's cool. I like his art. Nanotech saved Doc Ock. Ooh, that's interesting. It's from Bloodsport. Death Touch. Spends more time throwing cake than mixing? What does that even mean? Oh, you mean as a DJ? I was like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? New poll? What's the poll for? What should we do for the poll? Oh, sick. Dude, wait, are you the homie that showed the sleeve today in Discord? Because that's a really nice looking sleeve. Dim Mak is battle to the death. Oh, shit. The Dim Mak I thought was the Death Touch. That's what I thought. Can I see Babu? I know, right? That's what I thought too, Solo. You guys want to see Babu? Is it Babu Frick time? There's a big Babu. He's a Babu Frick. Yeah. When are we snapping again? I need to redeem myself. I know. I thought about that. We could do another snap stream sometime. I don't think I'm going to do any today, though. But we should do another snap stream and do some giveaways and whatnot. It's fun. It'd be fun, huh? Just wanted to let you know there's a big Lego YouTuber that love you. Can you say hi to Tyler? What up, Tyler? Hope you're doing well. Take care, Mr. JB. Appreciate you, man. I know. They're probably going to copy strike me for the Babu because he's so hot. It's probably against community guidelines to make something so freaking sexy. Are you going to play Hogwarts Legacy on stream? No, probably just going to do that one privately. And not that I don't, like, it's not that I have, like, an issue with it, but sometimes I just want to do something for me. You know? I think on Friday, after all the streams and after all the work, I think Elisa and I, and I'm going to run this idea by her actually, where we both, like, I'm thinking we just get one copy of the game on Xbox and we basically play it together. Like, go back and forth, take turns, do different parts, like, progress through the story together. I think that'd be kind of like a fun thing to do together. And, like, she can make the character because I kind of feel like she'll actually low-key play it more than I will. So that could be fun. Favorite Snap character? I don't know. That's tough. I really like Silver Surfer. I really like Doctor Doom. I like Magneto. I like Spider-Man a lot. It's hard to say. I think, Trev, we're going to do the gift card on Friday. Yeah, because I still have this glitch. I don't know what the deal is, but I cannot even get into the back end of YouTube right now. So. He's going around the globe? For a SpaceX trip? Holy shit. That's cool. What's the best variant you've seen? Dude, there are some incredible variants out there. What's the best variant that you guys have? What's the best variant you guys have? I'll show you some of my favorite variants. Did they actually nerf Zabu finally? So they nerfed Zabu. Did they nerf Silver Surfer as well? Where's this info at? Doth Princess, where are you getting this info? A new season begins. Okay. Okay, cool. No, I'm going to do the season pass, though. I love the season passes. Whoa, that Mr. Negative's pretty cool, and I don't even play Mr. Negative. My art, Germ, She-Hulk, yeah. Cyclops variant, cool, cool, cool. I'll show you guys some of my favorites. So, I like this Dark Beast. It's technically not Dark Beast, but it's pretty much Dark Beast. I don't play Invisible Woman. I think I might, though, because I know a lot of people play Invisible Woman. But check out this Alex Ross Invisible Woman. Like, that is dope as hell, bro. Alex Ross? Are you kidding me? Let me see here. What else? This is probably the coolest variant I have. It's a House of M variant, black and white, infinite Scarlet Witch. Absolutely incredible. Super beautiful. Look, I have a couple cool Spider-Man variants. Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider. And the Venom from Spider-Man 300. Spider-Man. Whew. This Hella. I had to buy the Venom Hella. She's too nice, dude. Look at that. Too nice. I love this Ultron, too. From Age of Ultron. The comic. Whew. And then I like this Destroyer, too. With the Mjolnir and the cape. Pretty cool. Those are some of my favorites. Dude, the white suit Magneto is dope. I don't have it, but he is awesome. If he ever pops up in the shop, insta-buy. Yeah. Insta-buy. I love Quantumania because it's similar to Doctor Strange 1 and Endgame. Well, that's cool. I hope I love it as well. I hope so. Did I enjoy the Dark Web Saga? So I haven't actually read the Dark Web Saga. Crosby hate runs deep. Oh, I believe it. But that's because he's so good. Charles, I did not actually grab up any of those variants. Who's my top 5 Marvel villains of all time? Doctor Doom. Thanos. Magneto. I almost want to say Kraven. Like, it sucks because, like, I think they're going to fuck up Kraven with Sony. But Kraven's Last Hunt. So good, dude. Who else? Who else could be one of my favorite villains? Kingpin. Kingpin sick. Can't think of anybody else. Much love. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Arlo. Carnage. Carnage is good. Mr. Sinister is dope as well. Apocalypse is very cool as well. I did not watch the new Bad Batch, but that's why I gotta get out of here, because I'm about to go watch the new Bad Batch. What are my thoughts on Dark Hawk? I honestly don't have a lot of experience with Dark Hawk. I don't really remember him too much. I think it was like in the Guardians, right? Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that. Josh, bro, you are like the most American person ever. Bloody love it, man. Love from Scotland. Thanks, man. I am pretty American. I will admit it. I am pretty American. Part of the New Warriors? What? I don't remember him in the New Warriors. With like Penance and all them. What? Night Thrasher? Speedball, etc. Okay. Wow, I guess I just really don't remember that. So Darkhawk is in the recent shit. Isn't he in the Squadron Supreme though? Or is that Shadowhawk? Huh. When does Secret Invasion start? I don't know. I heard maybe not for a while though. Unfortunately. Only true American eats marinara on boigas, baby. Oh, hell yeah. With a little guacamole, 4 different kinds of cheese, sauteed onions, and mushrooms. Let's go. Bacon? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Don't fact. Don't fact, man. All right, guys. Much love. Oh, Nighthawk in the Squadron Supreme. Okay, yeah. That character's cool. All right, we're going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. You know, we'll see. We'll talk more about the movie, I'm sure, in other streams and other videos. And we'll all see it for ourselves. Again, the way that's going to work is I'll see it Thursday. I'll make a video Thursday night. And then that Friday morning will be a spoiler-filled stream where we'll talk all about the movie. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys think. I'll tell you what I think. And we'll decide. Are we storming Marvel Studios like at the end of She-Hulk and making them change things? And, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Appreciate you. If you get a marinara burger at the meetup, I'm walking out. No, but I think we'll get Italian. So there will be marinara. Which, by the way, do you know what Italians call marinara? Anybody in here know what Italians call marinara? Like real Italians? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Yeah, Solo got it. Gravy. They call it gravy. It's pretty wild. Yeah. All right, much love, everybody. I appreciate you. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Leave. Leave. Yo, shout out to Elijah. Making these dope graphics for us. The dope background and all of that, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Either way, even if the movie is stinky poo-poo, we hate it, we'll get through it together. You know? We'll get through it together. Make sure you open up your third eye and wash out that stinky butt.